I'll go back to the school topic. We'll just touch on everything there.
Yep.
So, the first thing they told me was you're not signing people's autographs. Like, if someone comes up to you in class or something, you can't sign their shit. And I'm like, what? Like, why me? And at that time, I didn't really see it as like a racism thing, and I'll get into that after.
Oh,
But like I couldn't sign anybody's thing. If someone came up to me, they feel like 7 other people are gonna come once one person can talk to me, right? And like I wasn't really able to sign things. I mean, I did a few like after my concert and whatnot, but like I'm not really allowed to like have like kids talk to me all the time. They like ask me to like stay quiet, so like if you see me in the hallways, I'm always just with my AirPods in until I like get outside with my friends and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I feel like in some ways that's easy, but I really wish I could interact with everybody because I have like a kid every second day that like I've never seen before. Not to like make like not to like say that they're like not a person, but it's just like, oh, like wow, like you listen to my music, like that's crazy, like thank you, bro. And like it means a lot to me. It makes me like smile and everything. And it's sad that school tries to take it away from me. For my first ever concert, it was more of a like Stuco mix-up kind of thing, which is the student council for anybody who doesn't know. But they told me that I was gonna have an auditorium performance, and like me, like I'm gonna go all the way. Like I'm gonna make sure, not that it's perfect, but like try my hardest on everything. So I had like visuals that I made set up. I had the songs like all in order, ready to play, and I had somebody on like a lighting. I had JD and his girlfriend on lighting to where the lights would match each song, and we practiced in there so many times. And then the day of, they're like, "You're not performing in the auditorium or whatever." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No, like, can I please perform in the auditorium?" And then it went to the cafeteria, and at that time, since it was the first time, I was like, okay, like this went probably even better than if it was in the auditorium.
Yeah.
So because like everybody that even didn't know could have came and seen,
Right.
I was like, okay. Because the second time they reached out to me, they asked me to do a fundraiser for the food bank, I think, because they were or the Canley Cup that they have, like they weren't really like reaching their goal, so they got me to do it, and they said they were gonna do all the promoting and everything, but of course I'm gonna promote too. Right. So I promoted pretty much everything, and there was a little bit on their side as well, but nothing from the actual school. Like it's sad that the school wasn't like, oh, and there's like an Astro performance coming, like because the school just doesn't really like me. They didn't really say anything regarding like the performance or anything. And they told me first it was in the auditorium, and I already knew like I could get the lights set up and practice in there once. They changed it to the gym, right? And I was like, okay, at least in the gym. Like I was mad at the moment, but I was at least in the gym, and like I could be in the middle here, and there could be people like all around me in the gym. Then they wanted everybody in the gym to be in the bleachers, so it's just me with a huge gym and everybody. And I was like, that makes no sense. But I was like, okay, whatever. I could do that. I guess.
Yeah.
Like I would only do it for the food bank. Like it wouldn't be like a concert that I would necessarily like enjoy as much as like an auditorium.
Yeah.
And at that point, like I'm not like usually someone to like complain, but I just explained to her like the situation.
Yeah. And
then she said, "Oh, like, you can do it in my room." Still didn't even like that when a teacher was offering the room, because I feel like a lot of the teachers, when they get to know me, like really do like my music, but like the entire and like just dislikes me is like how I feel about it. But so I got it done in Miss Calder's room. We had the idea to like put the stage in the middle, like same as like the gym one, and everybody surrounded. But the sad thing was there was about 400 students outside ready to donate to the food bank. They collected the $400. They collected because it was like I think $1 or $2 minimum fee. Yeah. So they collected $400 from everybody and more, like because some people donate more, some people donate like the regular amount. They only let 100 kids inside to the drama room after we made the entire space accessible for at least 200 to 300 people.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, what? Like, there's all these kids outside, and you're not gonna let them come inside? Because when I looked outside, I had to go to the washroom, and I'm running up the stairs, and there's like this side, they're all up the stairs, and then they go all the way here. And I was like, what? Like, why are these kids not inside? Like, because there's kids like coming inside, but it's like, I was very frustrated with that. I still performed like my hardest, and I think that concert went really well. The photos were amazing, but it was just like sad that they didn't let everybody inside, especially like, if they saw that I had 400 people, why isn't the next one inside the auditorium, right?
Yeah.
And then the third one, this one got me really frustrated because me and my dad planned to go to Rolling Loud. Like, I'm so thankful that he wanted to do it to like I could like get any like tips and pointers from them. And like, if you guys don't know, like Rolling Loud is a like huge music festival with like lots of artists. Like my favorite artists were performing.
Where is it?
It was in California. This one, like, they have it at a lot of places.
Right.
Yeah.
But this one was in California, so I was gonna get to go to LA and watch all these things, and then I realized that it messed with my performance that Miss Calder was planning to have for me, which was at the 1X halftime show, which is a theater play kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That was crazy.
And so I was gonna perform on Friday at the halftime show, and they're just gonna have a longer day on Friday, and all the seats were full and waiting. Not everybody was waiting for me, but they just never got me on the stage because I guess that in like last second after they said like, okay, yeah, we'll consider it and everything. The last second they didn't let me on, and like there was kids in the crowd like, where is Astro? Like, we want Astro, and people yelling. And their only compromise was they played some of my music, and it was just like I didn't sit like here. Like, of course I wanted to support Miss Calder and watch the drama 1X. Like, I'm not saying like the acts were amazing, but it was just like why am I not on the stage right now? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna argue that day because on Friday I knew coming to that day it wasn't gonna happen. But like, it was sad because a lot of people that bought their tickets, even like out of the school, came to see me that day, and it was just like it was a little bit frustrating as well.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.